Hi, welcome to another exciting episode of House of Magic. I'm Eric.
And I'm Cassie.
And today we're going to actually be filming at our LGS because we are going to bust this open. And we figured it'd be easier to get people to play with us besides just the two of us.
Because I think this game suggests 3 or more players.
Well, you can do 2, but I can only imagine it'd be a lot more fun with 4.
So we'll see if people show up before FNM.
Yes.
Probably not. This will probably be a complete bust.
But we're going to give it a whirl.
But we'll open it up at the very least.
So we're going to open it up, kind of show you what's in it, and then probably a whole bunch of fast forwarding because we're going to sleeve it up as well. Or it might just disappear, you might not see that part.
I treat the LGS better than I do my home. We'll put this here for trash. Okay, so the Explorers of Ixalan. It's a nice...
Oh my gosh, that's driving me crazy.
Well, I was trying to say it's a nicely manufactured box at the very least. Okay, let's open this first.
There you go. That's
Okay. 4 deck boxes. Okay, so we have deck boxes. And what else do we have, babe?
It comes with this nice little pamphlet. And it kind of goes into how to play it and how you look at the tiles and what each of the tiles are. And then on the back side, it comes with a deck list of all the decks.
And then...
It also comes with the tiles itself.
And your counters are here
And
too.
all your counters as well.
You gotta pop this stuff out yourself.
Alright, so we got everything popped out, and we were discussing that we're really surprised in the quality of the cardboard itself. It's real nice and thick, looks like it's going to be pretty sturdy for multiple gameplay. It's not just going to crap out after, 3 or 4 games and stuff. Decide which colors to go with? Okay, there we go.
Okay, let's sleeve some stuff. This card is not from Ixalan.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if it's tournament legal.
I don't know if it's from Rivals, or if it's an Explorers only card, maybe? Do they do Explorers only cards?
I didn't think so. I thought it was supposed to all be cards from...
I'm gonna start sleeving.
Okay, I just need to get this.
So we're gonna figure out how to build the map. So the first thing we have to do is find the 6-cost map tile named Orzarka, the Golden City, and set it aside. We then have our others separated. Do you want to bring these over? One, 3, and 6. We have to shuffle each pile face down. Oopsie. This is not very easy to do.
I think you're good, babe.
Okay, that's shuffled-ish. Now we want to choose 3 6-cost. 1, 2, 3. The rest of these go to the side. 10 of these. And then 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, we only need 16.
I'll just build it back.
3, 4.
So you mix of the 6s?
16. Okay. Now shuffle Ozarka into the pile of 6 cost tiles. And then we have to arrange them in this way. You can't just do them what you want today.
No, I fear that because it's a very...
6, 6. It doesn't really matter which way the number is facing, but. And then this is 1 layer around it.
Sorry.
Gently. Is it going to bother you if I don't make these all face the right way?
Yes. Thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mother of God. I'm way too shaky for this.
So it's got multiple layers?
No. Oh, I handed you all of them.
Oh. That works too.
So we found some friends here at the shop to play with us, and we're just before Friday Night Magic, so we're going to try and get a quick game in, and we'll do our review as voiceover over the fast-forwarded gameplay, because I think this gameplay took about an hour.
Something like that. I think most of it's just learning the pieces and stuff, but it seems like after you get the first game done, it will pick up and go by faster and faster.
And we also got distracted with friends coming into the shop, so there's that. Overall, I really liked this game.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be if they did more, I guess, like expansion packs of it, more different sets of tile that they can add into it. I think that'd be really great just to tie into like a normal game of Magic, kind of like the plane chase concept.
And that's the thing, is a lot of people have been calling this a watered down expansion or a watered down version of Plane Chase. And I have to politely disagree, because I've played Plane Chase. We own the Plane Chase anthology. And I feel like while there are a lot of similarities between this and Plane Chase, the fact that there are events and sites and quests really give a difference from the Plane Chase. You have more control over your own destiny. You have control over whether you're picking a tile or not. But my favorite thing about this is the quests, because oftentimes the quests will say, attack the player to your right and draw a card. Or if you deal damage to the player on your right, draw a card.
Yeah.
I really like that, because I feel it gave a lot of initiative to the attacks.
Yeah.
And it gave a lot of initiative. Like, it wasn't just, I'm married to Eric, so I'm going to kill him first.
Yeah, now you have reason to kill me first.
Exactly. Like, now you can't complain about it as much. So I really like that.
Cares.
And then, of course, the Lost City that you tile is a site. And when you have a site, if If someone has a sight, if you deal damage to that player, not to their creatures, but to the player, you can steal that sight from them.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
And because that Golden City is a site that has a burn function, and you burn your
all your opponents. It's basically like a lightning bolt that happens on your upkeep and stuff.
Yeah, you burn your opponents for 2 on each of your upkeeps.
No, for 3. You burn them for 3.
Was it 3?
Yeah, it's 3.
Did not fully remember. It was really great because it really gave us a reason to like want to attack. It almost spread the attacks out more. It made it so that you weren't all aiming at one person, and then when that person, it definitely changed how alliances were formed in the game. Yeah,
because there was basically no alliances throughout the entire game.
No, I mean you tried to when we started, we didn't really know what was happening. So
yeah, because it seemed like the people who got attacked, or the reason why certain people got attacked, was because of the tiles.
We never attacked someone, except for maybe the first attack or 2. We never attacked someone without a tile reason.
Yeah. And stuff. I pretty much, I didn't pick up hardly any tiles and stuff. I was more focused on just trying to kill somebody. Which turned out to be really bad because I think I died first.
I definitely died first. I remember dying first. But you died very quickly after me.
No, they got me first because I was going to kill you. And they were like, no, we're going to kill you first. Like, son of a bitch.
That is true. That is true, because then one of the opponents got to draw 2 cards because you left the game.
Exactly.
You definitely do need some form of life counting, and I think a lot of people have expressed interest that this does not come with a 20-sided die.
Which I was really surprised. And I'm still surprised by it. I mean, they have 20-sided dice for everything. It's like, you seriously just cannot put in some extra dice and just period. And stuff. I mean, you have specialty dice for everything, and you just don't have it for this one. I was just really shocked by that factor.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I mean, fortunately, we always have a ton of 20-sided die, or I always have a ton of 20-sided die, to the point that people make fun of me for having too many 20-sided die until they don't have a 20-sided die or they lose theirs, and then what now? Who are you going to come running to, suckers? So we were able to find 4 separate colored 20-sided die in my collection that kind of went with the
colors of the decks and stuff.
The colors of the decks and the themes and stuff.
Yeah.
And that worked out well. But I would rather they have not included the +1/+1 counters.
Yeah.
Because I feel those are useless. I understand the purpose of them. I certainly don't like them. The little cardboard +1/+1s.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like it was
if you put more than one
wording is hard to do right now.
Yeah. If you put more than one +1/+1 on any of your creatures, it would have been like a hot freaking mess, because you would have had to. 6-sided die are so much easier, so I would have rather they had not included those and included
Yeah, even if it's just like a little handful of like miniature 6-sided die, or even normal 6. What are you? But yeah, I think they just included some mini 6-sided die or even just normal size 6-sided die. I mean, we hardly ever used a +1/+1. I think we used maybe 4 or 5 die at any one point in time for everybody on the board.
Yeah, at least in the decks that came together for us in the way that our hands were played and the tiles that we had, I did not see many +1/+1 counters being added.
I mean, I would much rather had, a specialty dice.
I would rather have just had enough 20-sided die for everyone to keep count,
Yeah. But, whatever, I guess.
It was a choice that Wizards made. We've said multiple times that a lot of times people are talking about, like, hey, is it worth it and stuff. The quality of the pieces, I did like. They were nice, thick cardboard, similar to if not exceeding the quality of cardboard that I would get from a game of Catan.
Okay. I never played Catan, so I really don't know.
Yes, I know that this is a travesty that he has not played Catan. I'm working on it.
But I was very happy with the product overall and stuff.
I really enjoyed gameplay, and but I also found that. So we got to our local gaming store about 4 hours before FNM started.
No, 3 hours.
3 hours before FNM started, in hopes that people would get there early enough to play, and we did end up having enough people get there early enough to play. And then as other people started rolling in, just because we had the box out, because of course we were still playing, we garnered a lot of interest from other people on it.
Yeah, it's like people wanted to play, but they didn't want to make the purchase of it to play it.
Yes.
Which I can understand, because anything new, people just don't want to spend the money because they don't know if it's going to be worth it and value and stuff.
But everyone was like, when are you going to play again? Hey, can we play with you? Like, can we? And so, like, we might have to set up some play dates for ourselves and other adults.
Yeah. Or just send out a message to the group and say, hey, we'll be here early with it if you guys want to play. Because
everyone really wanted to learn more about it. Everyone was like, hey, like, do you guys need 2 more? Hey, do you guys want us to play with you? Hey, can we play this? It was... The reaction to it was very intriguing.
Yeah, it was all positive. And people were like, yeah, like you said, they were very intrigued and inquisitive about how it works and how does it play out and stuff.
And I think a lot of people didn't really, I mean, of course, as far as I'm aware, we're the only ones at our LGS with, like, you know, a YouTube channel. So we do a lot more research on certain things, like the new aspects, like board games and stuff, while they're spending time, like, learning how to win PPTQs, which we're never going to do. So there's that. And so a lot of them didn't really even know what it was.
Yeah.
Or they'd heard of it and they're like, I don't know what this is, so I'm not really going to bother with it. And, like, it was like, heard of it, don't understand it, don't really care.
Yeah, and to be quite honestly, there wasn't a whole lot of information besides it was going to be 4 decks from Ixalan battling each other. So, I mean...
There were a surprising amount of non-Ixalan cards. I will point that out.
And I don't know if it's because maybe I didn't dig hard enough or what, but you really didn't know what you were getting until you got the box.
I had an idea of what was happening because I watched the Tolarian Community College video on it about a week before it came out, I think, even, or a week before we purchased it.
Yeah.
But even then, the professor didn't really show gameplay. He kind of just talked about it. And so even then, I was surprised by some of the aspects of it. And, you know, honestly, we didn't read... I will say the rule book was not my favorite. The rule book, even for the aspects of the game that weren't a normal part of Magic, did not necessarily list things out in a way that was immediately obvious. So we did break a lot of rules in our first game, and then later realized, oh crap, we're totally breaking rules.
Yeah.
I also like the fact, you know, in differing from plain chase, you don't roll a die to try and get rid of it, you just pay mana to get your tile.
To get another tile and stuff. Which I like and stuff. It makes you decide on whether or not it's worth spending the mana to play a spell or get a tile. And then decide whether or not, do I want to get a tile before I attack? Because some tiles affect your combat phase
in a positive. Oh, that happened to me. Oh,
you know?
I tapped my mana and got a tile. No, I combated, and then I tapped my mana and got a tile, and that tile was only good for this turn, and it was steal someone else's creature, and that creature gains haste until end of turn, but it can't get a second combat phase, so that really sucked.
So it was like little things like that were like really interesting, so it made you really think about, is it worth playing and getting a tile, and hopefully I have enough creatures out, or what am I going to do? Because the person that actually won... actually spent most time gathering tiles.
He did not spend a lot of spells. He did a lot of tiles.
He did a lot of tiles, and it made me really think, because I was going the exact opposite effect.
You were all about trying to just kill people before tiles even came into play.
Yeah, because those tiles were too damn powerful, and I know my deck was heavy creature base and high mana costing creature base on top of that.
But even so, when you had mana out and you couldn't play a creature, you still weren't tapping for tiles.
I had cards in my hand that could affect, I had instances in my hand that will affect the gameplay.
But yeah, and I don't know if the gentleman who won, if he made that as a strategic plan, like if he just really wanted to see what all the tiles ended up being, or if he did that because he had nothing in his hand.
I think he had nothing in his hand, to be quite honest.
I think it was a mixture of both.
I think I remember saying he had a handful of land and nothing else, and he said, screw it, let's just see what happens.
And he got some creatures out, and then his battlefield basically got wiped. But it was fun.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing it again and stuff.
You could almost, you know, with the tiles, you could predict who was going to go where and stuff. And like I said, I really liked it, because I think in a lot of multiplayer games of Magic, there is a lot of alliances made and a lot of ganging up done, and I think it's...
Especially multiplayer.
That's what I said, multiplayer games. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that part.
No, it's like you're playing a game of freaking Survivor.
Yeah.
Except people are more crooked in Magic, and there's not $1 million on the line.
Yeah. Especially if you're playing a tribal and somebody hates that tribal, oh, you're on the radar. And it doesn't even matter if your deck's coming together or not. You're just done with.
Don't be salty that everyone hates goblins, honey.
Well, I mean, the same thing when I have my Sliver Commander deck.
Everyone hates slivers and everyone hates squirrels. So basically, if you like it, people probably hate it.
And elves, people are salty as hell about elves. I mean, I think Merfolk is probably one of the least saltiest groups, and probably fairies. But I mean, people like, oh, I hate Merfolk. Like, why do you hate Merfolk? I don't know. Like, then how do you know you hate them?
You're really salty. It's cute.
I know.
But it's really not that cute.
But anyways, I mean...
It was fun, though. I know that a lot of people haven't rated it very high, and I know that the retail prices, or I guess, okay, so MSRP I think is like $60.
Yeah, the MSRP is a little high.
But I have never seen it sold for that much. Even at Target and Walmart, it's being sold for $40 to $45. Because we bought ours as part of a Black Friday deal, and basically bought a bunch of other stuff with it, we have no idea how much we paid for it.
I know, was it Rhino was asking?
Yeah, Rhino was asking, hey, like, is it worth it, LGS versus Amazon? We have no freaking idea how much we paid on this, y'all.
Yeah.
But we trust our LGS. We know we got a good deal.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see us playing this in the future.
Oh, most definitely. And in fact, probably when we do our draft at home,
we'll have
we might have some side events and stuff.
Wow, this is becoming a really serious event. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I think the important thing is just the fact that, I don't know what I was going to say. You know, it adds a different format possibility. Yeah. You know, sometimes we do love playing our Plane Chase Anthology, but Plane Chase Anthology is definitely really a lot for newbies. So I think when we get some friends over and we want to teach them Magic, once they get the concepts of a deck, it'd be another good thing to kind of just pull out and say, let's play a casual game.
Yeah. Because I will say, when we had our two friends from San Antonio come up, they really enjoyed the plane chase. They really did, but it was also really overwhelming for them at times. Yeah. Mind you, Eric decided, let's teach them to play one day, and then the next day, let's throw plane chase into the mix. But it did get the boyfriend hooked pretty hard. Babe, the Merfolk versus Goblins deck got the boyfriend hooked. So, in my opinion, it's worth it. I'm not going to give a grade as other people do because I wouldn't even know how to grade it. However, in my opinion, it was a good, solid investment. Yeah. For our household. If you never play Magic at home or you have no interest in playing any Magic except F&Ms or PPTQs, if you're strictly competitive Magic player, this is not the right thing for you. No. If you have no interest at all in the plane chase, if there's no interest in casual play or kitchen table play at all, yeah, this is definitely not worth for you. I don't think. If you're a board game player at all and you're a casual Magic player or you're a really serious Magic player who also really enjoys playing board games, I think either one of those would be a good combo of those. Yeah, I agree. And I also think it would be a good way to integrate your children into the game. I could definitely see us, if we aren't going to bring this to San Diego because it's far too big, but if we were to take it to San Diego, I could see us playing this with my brother and his children. Oh, yeah. I definitely think the eldest niece would definitely enjoy it. And I definitely think, if we want to get my mom more into Magic, this would be the ideal way to do so. Yeah. Because she does love board games. However, your mom was very dissatisfying in how just easy she was just to do it. Us had a lot more confrontation when we taught her. So, overall, it's not for everyone. I think that's going to be our final say, is that
For those who would think they would enjoy it, absolutely it's worth it. If you could never see yourself playing a board game, don't get this because it's not for you. It's definitely a board game.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah. Thanks for watching our video. Keep tuning in for more. I have no idea what's coming up next. I super want to go to a flea market here soon and just see what we can find. So maybe we'll do a vlog on that. I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you want to see. Let us know in the comments if you've played Explorers, if you enjoyed it or not. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.